big concern is where we are with the mental state, and it was a concern of ours heading into the season. We're not near competitive enough. We're not outworking teams. It feels like it in moments of the game where you kind of get rolling around, but consistently from minute 1 through 60 in the last 2 nights, we haven't come close to outworking a team. And structurally, we're about as loose as we can be. We're missing assignments. Our responsibility level, and it starts with your star players. Your stars have to be superstars every night on both sides of the puck. And one line really did a good job of it. They wore white. And one line on our team wore orange, and we didn't quite get it done with the star players.
From a defensive standpoint, Todd, is it just missing assignments and loose play? Is it effort level, commitment? Like what is it?
Well, I think I just answered that. Like it's a combination of everything. 1, feeling too comfortable. 2, getting outworked. And 3, knowing what you're supposed to do. I had a player in between periods. And I showed him about 4 different clips, and I asked him, what do you do in this situation? He told me, but yet while he was doing it on the video, it was the exact opposite. So that's hard to explain right now, but that's our mental mindset right now that we better overcome real quick. And I'm glad that we get 4 good work days coming up.
You shuffle the lines around a little bit, looking for some offense.
Actually, maybe looking for defense.
So, well, and you mentioned the fact that you need your top couple of lines, everybody to play better defense. But is that more what you're seeing out of the, your top offensive guys? Is your concern on the other side, as opposed to not generating enough?
I think we generated plenty tonight again. Just like in Vancouver, we generated a number of chances, didn't go in for us. So as it's not going in, perhaps in the first 10 minutes of the game tonight, we begin to cheat, we begin to loop, we want to build speed when we should be checking. It all opens up, and the other team that's disciplined and plays a well-structured game, they take advantage of it. We've seen it for 2 nights in a row.
Cam was castigating himself after the game, saying he should have made more saves, but maybe one I didn't think was maybe the greatest, but he made a whole pile of saves too.
Yeah, I think 30-some in the last 2 periods, right?
Yeah. Is your defense men right now good enough?
My belief is that the 6 or 7 that we have here are good enough. They're not playing well enough.
Todd, one of those, Matt Benning feels he's struggling a little bit. What are you seeing that he's not doing through 3 games that he was doing last year?
There's hesitation in his game right now. There's a lot of mishandles with the puck. The puck's rolling around on him. Seems to get caught up between a stick and his feet. So he's an honest kid. He's going to keep trying to improve. And he's one of 23 that we have right now that have to improve.
The outworking part, is that, are you guys working as hard as you were last year, and other teams are working harder because they're aware of you, or are you guys not working as hard as you were?
Well, I don't think we remembered how hard it was to win, and I've experienced this in the past where you have to understand how hard it is, how hard it was to check. Our guys don't get that yet. They can't remember what it felt like in San Jose and in Anaheim. When you're winning 2-1 and you don't have to cheat to win the game, you can be patient enough. Our guys we don't have that yet.
Are you missing Sekera more than you thought you would, considering you're having to play other guys maybe higher up on your defense?
Well, it was a concern of ours all the way through from the beginning of the year on. And perhaps we have. If you asked me after the Calgary game, I would say not a chance. You ask me now 6 periods later, I say possibly.
Is this natural, what's going on to some degree for a team learning how to be good year in, year out? Is this a natural process?
It doesn't have to be. It can become an excuse, let me tell you that. And we're already talking about it. I'm talking about it like it's an excuse. You know what? You know what your jobs are, do them. And then if you're losing and it's not, if it's not going well, we can chalk it up to that. But right now, I think we got to have a little adjustment.